Hi, Braswell here. Good morning from Orange County. I I know I keep saying 8 o'clock, and I seem to always manage to be a few minutes late. I apologize. That's kind of me. Getting my water here and moving into the room. The cat is hopeful that I'm going to feed him. I will, of course. I'll be alive. I wanted to be sure to say good morning. Recording. No, there we go. Okay, we are back now. It's saying the connection is available again. So I apologize. Yes, we were having a little technical glitch there for a moment. So please do check in the comments down below. Good morning, and let me know where you are connecting from, what the challenges are where you are. Here in Orange County, it did get clarified in the news yesterday, the Orange County News, that we are not in lockdown mode the way that they are in San Francisco and some other major cities. We are a suburban area. In many ways, it's not quite necessary. We are not, right on top of each other all the time. So we can still definitely keep the social distance very safely and very graciously. Let me know in your area. Last night, for example, I'm in leadership here in one of the presidential distinguished clubs in Orange County, the Divine Light Toastmasters Club. We actually practice doing a Zoom, a virtual meeting for our Toastmasters meeting. Are there any events where you are where they are starting to meet virtually in any way? Feel free to chime in down the comments below and share anything of where your Toastmaster, the name of your club, or anything like that. I apologize, and the connection is cutting in and out. So I apologize if it's a little fuzzy for where you are. We will be starting the guided meditation in just a minute or two. Please do chime in the comments below, check in and say hello, and let me know where you are based. What are some of the challenges where you are? Individually, here where I've been, we didn't actually aim to do yesterday. We have enough for a day or two in terms of fresh produce. However, one of the sort of appeals that was being made with the Orange County News, with the fact that we are not in lockdown, is that they are encouraging people to support local businesses who are open. Obviously, the grocery stores, especially the smaller ones, if there's something we can purchase there, a little bit of our food, maybe some of our produce, something there, and in particular the restaurants. So many restaurants, they do very well as a business. These are not necessarily like super high profit margin places. One, please do support your mom and pop places you know are completely owned and operated, where everything is there in your area. Here we have there's an Indian restaurant that we like to go to, and I'm going to call them and see if they're open today. And we're going to do Takeout Thursday, new hashtag Takeout Thursday. In case they're open, we're going to bop over there and get takeout for really probably enough for like 2 or 3 meals, because we're not going to go over every day, but we do want to go over at least like once a week or so and support a local restaurant and help to keep them afloat in the weeks ahead. This is something that's going to be going on probably for at least really, in reality, what I'm hearing is really at least a month, potentially a bit longer than that in some cases. Exactly what that's going to mean for all of us past a few weeks is yet to be discovered. So, where we can support a local business. Yes, we want to be smart about our money too. It's not to go be a spendthrift. It's just if you have some money, if you're already planning that you go out once a week with your budget, then aim to do some takeout with a local restaurant. I do have a good girlfriend here in Orange County. I'm gonna give a little shout out to Natalie. Hi, Natalie. I hope you see this later in the day. I'm sure you're busy with the restaurant and getting things ready for today. Remember that many of the chain restaurants, she and her husband are running the Fireman's Sub there in Huntington Beach. I'm going to put a little link down below in the chat later today to give them a shout out if you're here in the Huntington Beach area. remember that a lot of these chain places, they are smaller ones, they are owned by a local family and quite often staffed by a local family. Good morning. Please check in down below and I will be sure to say hello and respond to comments. Please check in and let me know where you are checking in from. What are the challenges going on in your area? We will just start the guided meditation in just a minute. So it is for Natalie and her husband. Remember these small local chains, the sub shops, all of those places are the Starbucks, the smaller restaurants, they are, even the chains, they are typically owned by a local couple, a local family, local business owner, and where that is their livelihood. So I don't want to be places who are the chain restaurants. I'm really aiming to probably, let's say I go to like two or three places over the course of the week. I'm going to aim to give my business to like definitely one or two small, totally locally owned places. And then for my lunch, I'm going to go over to the sub shop that I know where the couple that they are a local couple who's owning it here in Orange County and we're in your area where it's going to support people having jobs and being able to pay their rent and their mortgage and staying afloat and staying okay here during the pandemic. So please check into the comments down below. Say hello. Let me know where you're calling from. I say calling from, pardon me, where you're checking in from live, and let me know any of the challenges that we can you where you are. And we're just going to start the guided meditation now. And you can sit on the floor. You want someplace, you can sit on a chair. You back is supported. I apologize for whatever reason the connection is a little low this morning. I imagine everyone's using the internet this morning, of course. I am using my cell phone data as well. That should be helping, but everyone's using the internet. So go ahead and get comfortable. Put both feet on the ground. And I'm Christian, so I, of course, use some Christian words. And whatever your religion or your spiritual practice is, when you hear a word that is Sabrina, I hope she gets to see this or connect later. So, good morning. And if you have your coffee, please enjoy a sip of your coffee with me. I'm going to use the full mug the way I usually do. Yes, it's a Christmas mug, but it's Snoopy. So I love Snoopy. Who doesn't love Snoopy? And I wanted to I started using it back in, I think like in November or December. And I just embrace using it year round because it's Snoopy. And I want that kind of fun and good cheer. And we all could use that. Connectivity. Okay. It looks like maybe that worked. I hope that helped. As you breathe, focus on opening your chest, your heart chakra, your whole chest energy. I'm Christian. I definitely think of this as like the breastplate of God, that we are cloaked with protection as Christians. Do bring in that breastplate and put on the full armor of God. I did see a dear friend in San Francisco who was commenting on, as Christians and those of us who do spiritual work, how we are protected and we should be looking to God, and of course we do. And scripture also reminds us to be smart and sensible. So of course I do. I look to God and I pray. And I bring in that full spiritual divine protection. And as we breathe, bring in that divine protection. And you'll notice, actually, interestingly enough, I'm petting myself a little bit. We are actually used to being touched, and our arms, go ahead and like rub your arm just a little bit. We actually have sensory, our whole nervous system with our skin. We are used to being touched and comforted by touch. So give yourself a little bit of touch as you breathe. Ah, as you exhale like that and give a really good ah exhale with your breathing. Go ahead and take 3 deep breaths now. Breathing in through your nose, breathe in. Fill and expand. Hold, and exhale, blowing out through your mouth. Relax and release. And then take a second really good breath in. Hold, and exhale, blowing out through your mouth. Relax and take that third really wonderful breath in now. Oh, fill all the way. Hold. Let it out. Exhale, relaxing and releasing. Good morning. We've just started the guided meditation. As you're sitting here with your back supported and your feet, no crossed legs, no crossed ankles, your feet both flat on the ground, bring in that divine light from heaven and allow it to come in and wash over you and splash it onto yourself, splash it onto yourself. And yes, as you do that, as you're thinking that in your mind, do go ahead, just give little strokes like I'm doing to stroke your arms a little bit. I have friends who are single, people who live alone. And not only alone, they don't have pets. This is a time when our having pets or any of those sort of wonderful creatures in our lives can give us that extra bit of human connection that we look for. We can connect with another spirit, another animal, with our pets by petting them. We are a connection being. That is how God created us. So we do crave connection and touch. So even though you're alone, you can go ahead, give yourself little hugs, and you can do that now. And you can say that, I love you. I love you. I love you. And say that to yourself out loud with me. And I'm sorry, I have a morning throat still going on. You can tell I haven't even spoken to anyone this morning. Jordan's not awake yet. I've already only been speaking. Say that to yourself now. I love you. And you can say that to yourself. I love me. I love me. I love me. God loves me. And bring that love energy in. And kind of, we've had some rain. Looks like we're a little bit overcast here today. And I was thinking, in your mind, sort of put all of that joy, of that light and love and radiance, put it into a coat. It might be a raincoat. I was wearing a raincoat the other day. And go ahead and in your mind, put that coat on. Cloak yourself in radiance and love and joy. And bring all that into your full body, mind, body, spirit, and fill yourself with God's love, His radiant joy, His radiant essence. Give yourself God's Spirit. Bring in God's Spirit. That's fresh infusing of God's Spirit fully into your being. What are you going to do today, just today, during the pandemic, to be a leader in your field, a leader with your family? Is there someone you know who maybe is across the country, or maybe they're in another country around the globe? Not just a Facebook friend who you don't really even talk to, someone who actually is with you, where maybe you've had actual conversations. Reach out and send them a text. Send them a text. We have so many different ways to do so right now. I can do it through Facebook. I just connected with a lady I was connected to a number of years back. It was her birthday. And I'm like, we really haven't connected since we met 5 years ago. I sent her not just a happy birthday message on Facebook. Good morning. I sent her a message actually through Facebook and a real note, was this how we connected? I think so. And connected with her. Just, hi, I'm doing this to drum up business or something kind of slimy. When it's slimy, when it's like that. It was a real connection. And people I know, I'm a coach. I'm actually a professional coach. And I've coached people in countries. Well, we're not necessarily connected on Facebook because it was professional, but we're really not doing that on in LinkedIn, where I'm out there all the time the way I am with Facebook. I use Skype both to have done sessions together. Also, you can message each other over at Skype. So I did a little hi hello message with them over via Skype. In your mind, picture a person who are one, two, maybe three people you can connect with today, where it's just to bless them. They are in maybe a completely different area of the country, a whole other country where it's going to be different. And they might be in another country like in Australia, but are they in a city or are they in the country? Are they in more of the outback area? It is so different in each of the areas for what the challenges are. And reach out and connect with them and ask them how they're doing. Ask them, how can I pray for you? And then pray for them. And many people just really appreciate that you thought of them. Do that in your most heartfelt, spirit filled, genuine way. And then pray. And now, as we continue to bring that radiant relaxation through into your body, ground it into your legs, and I'm using my hand here. I'm continuing to kind of stroke my leg, give a little massage to yourself at the same time. Give a little massage to your knees. Such good little helpers with our walking, and then do a little stretch. Good morning. And as you you might get a little crack. I always seem to get a little crack from my foot or from my ankle, and do a little rotation with your ankles. Our feet do so much work for us, and continue to bring relaxation, deep relaxation into your legs, rooting now through your feet into the earth, into that wonderful, deep, rich earth below us, that marvelous, fragrant earth. It smells so good after the rains we've been having here. And bring that grounded rootedness from God's Spirit into the planet, into the and bless the earth with that wonderful divine connection. And now get ready to return to your day and go about your day centered, relaxed, connected with God's Spirit, and centered and balanced, present in the here and now. Good morning. Check it out below. Let me know where you are checking in from and any of the challenges that are special in your area, the good resources, good shopping where you are, or you've discovered good resources. Remember places like the bakeries who might be, and go in, and even if you can't afford to buy a cake, although I've seen people with birthdays this week, they're buying birthday cakes. You might go in and buy one cupcake or something like that. Support those local businesses. And then breathe and relax and bring all that wonderful, centered, grounded, mindful leadership forward to go return to your day. Bring God's Spirit with you as you go about your day today, and as you need to shop, and as you go support on Takeout Thursday, businesses that are local where you are and you're supporting local businesses. Be gracious, be calm, and have a little humor. I had someone actually comment on my being one of the calm people, and he thanked me for being a calm person in the long line at the grocery store. Be one of those people, and then notice other people's wonderfulness and calm them. We can still connect the heart and from our spirit with others, even as we're keeping appropriate, safe social distance. Be socially gracious. I heard in saying, oh, they're not worried because they're healthy. God bless, so am I. So is Jordan. We are blessed. We are for God. It is for others. It is for the sake of others. I know so many people who they look healthy. They may have recently had a surgery. There are so many ways in where people are in the high risk categories and we don't know it. So it's to bless and keep all of us safe and all of us safe, secure as we now go about and return to our days. God bless. Have a wonderful day. And please do chime in and share this with others who use some relaxation during their day. The recording will be back up page in about 5 or 10 minutes. It takes Facebook a little bit to do that. Come back at any point that you want and just connect and relax and recenter yourself with God and grounded connection and enjoy your coffee. God bless. Mazel tov.